this goal right here is surrounding the idea of growing followers, right? Now, we want to grow the right types of followers, but if our goal primarily is followers, the first experiment we can do is to go to the Insights tab on Edits. And Jeremy, again, stop me if you're already doing this, but I'll go into a little bit further detail. If you go to the Insights tab on Edits, which unfortunately Edits doesn't have a desktop app, but it's on your phone, there's like a bottom right tab, and it will show you there's like a button. I think I have a video on this, so if you guys want me to send the video over on how to do this, just send me a DM. There's a button, and you can sort your videos by the ones that brought you the most follows. Okay, it's a very simple task that we can do. And what we then want to do is, once we see the videos, this is an experiment that I do on a daily basis. I look at the videos that have gotten me the most follows, and then I want to basically study those videos and see, do the people that follow me from those videos match who I want in this goal here, right? So let's say, for example, your most followed video is you doing a hot dog eating challenge, and you say follow to see, part 2. If those people, like if that video you got a ton of followers from, but it doesn't align with your current goal, then probably wouldn't make sense to keep making those types of videos. But if you have videos that have got you the most follows of people that are aligned with this goal number 1, then the first thing to do with this experiment would be to double down on the videos that brought you the most, we can say, on target follows, if that makes sense. It's a super easy task to do. I know we're not getting like too complex just yet. Jeremy, are you already doing this? I don't know if this is obvious.
So I've done this very surface level. So I have in the app like looked at, oh, these videos perform well, and then I watch them and I kind of go, all right, what do I do now? So I am looking at that now.
Yes. Hold on 1 second. Let me full screen this so I can show chat.
Cool.
Let me stop sharing. So chat, Jeremy's going to show his phone so you guys can see this. And it might be a little bit blurry, so my apologies, but I can see exactly what you're showing me. Yes, there's a tab right there that says most follows. Walk me through those videos. You have one video that brought you 2,000 follows, it looks like, and another video that brought you 2,000 follows again. Can you tell me what those videos are?
Yeah, so let me go to my page and see where I can point those out on here.
I'm happy to share my screen too if you want to. Whatever. Okay. Doesn't matter.
So if you go to the pinned posts on my page, the one that says "This guy is insane," that's my top performing videos in video in terms of followers.
In terms of follows. Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Whoa! I didn't. What language is this? Is this Spanish?
It's French. I just did a translate thing and tossed it in there.
I was gonna say I saw 2S. I'm like, that looks like Spanish. So this is French, huh?
Yeah. So the guy who did this is a French guy. Okay. So I figured it probably makes sense to try to appeal to his base more there.
This is funny, Austin. And okay. Okay. All right. So let me actually watch this video, and let's see what. Oh, I'm sharing my tab, so you actually might be able to hear the audio. Let's watch this here.
Witnessed one of the most insane mountain traverses of all time. And the craziest part is, he claims that he wasn't even pushing his limits that hard. Mathieu Jacquemot just crossed the entire Alps on skis, a bike, and his own 2 feet. Now, before I drop the stats, if you want to keep up to date with crazy endurance feats happening right now, drop a follow, because I'm always looking for more stuff.
Beautiful. Okay, makes sense why this is the most followed video. Okay. Now, question for you. How recent was this event before you posted it? You posted this on May 16th. Did this happen like May 14th or something? Just so I can get it.
It was within, I would say, a month. Because it happened in the spring. But I know there was a little bit of a time lag there.
Good. Okay. All right.
The objective was to beat the previous record of 36 days to travel from Vienne to Nice. Mathieu's objective was 30 days. He ended up doing it in 20. That's over 1,300 miles and 266,000 feet of elevation gain. But here's the part that's blowing my mind. You would think to crush a record by 16 days, you would have to be suffering the entire time. But Matho says he wasn't redlining. He just kept his heart rate under control and stayed efficient the whole time. Athletes like Matho show us what's possible when you stay controlled and dial in your efficiency. And that's one of the reasons why he's one of my favorite athletes that I've come across lately. So let me know what you think of this effort below, and I'll see you next time.
So, first off, as I'm watching this, Jeremy, I'm like, dude, first off, let me hit the follow button, because I'm like, I would really like your page, especially since all of these videos are inspiring stories for the most part. I'll give you this. I'm sure you have this thought in your mind, or at least like a hypothesis with your page. The value of your page, if I see this video and you're telling me about this insane feat that happened with this guy hiking, when I hit the follow button, I am hoping that I see more insane videos just like this. And it seems like, for the most part, all of these stories, like the next one here, this one's with Jimmy Chin, right, and Alex Honnold with Free Solo. Like, this is perfect. This is a perfect page for me if I'm hitting follow button, because I want to feel inspired by the limits, or people that push their limits. And the fact that you're saying, like, drop a follow because I'm always looking for more stuff. You might even want to, again, if the goal is to get more followers in this realm, you might want to add that in your call to action. Drop me a follow, because I cover the most incredible humans on the planet. Or I share the stories of the most incredible humans on Earth. And that way, like, it's super clear for me to figure out. But again, I mean, I'm watching this video, I'm feeling inspired just by watching it.
Okay.
Say I'm like, whatever, maybe I'm a little bit biased because I'm talking to you, but this is like an insanely interesting video for me because the story is so good, which is perfect for you because you can just rely on other people's stories to help with your watch time. So immediately I'm just like, man, this is a really good thesis for a page. It reminds me a lot of what I used to do in 2022 and 2023. I used to cover like entrepreneurs and document their stories, and so I'm like, the story does the heavy lifting here. So super cool. You had a ton of people follow you from that. That's great. Let me see what the comments are saying here. Have you done a video, by the way, of that guy who's walking around the entire world?
I don't think I've heard of that guy, which is surprising because I'm...
Do a video on that, because I want to know what that guy's up to. He's been walking from, I think he started in like, I don't know, chat, if you guys know. I think he started in like a UK or something, but he's been walking for like almost 20 years or something, maybe more than 20 years. Let's see, guy who walked around the world, Carl Bushby. Dude, do a video on this guy, because I want to know where he's at. He started in 1998, so it's been 27 years. Or 28 years.
I just took his name down, so I'm gonna do some research on him.
Carl Bushby. He's supposed to be arriving home this year. So, anyways, do a video on that, because I want to know where he's at. And again, like, this is just outside feedback. Like, if I found this video, I would love to see more content like this. Now, first up, does this stuff align with you? Like, are you okay making a lot of these types of videos? But do you feel a certain way with them?
Yeah, I mean, so this guy, he bikes, he climbs mountains, he skis. Those are all things I do, and things that I would like to find people who can teach me more about these things. So making these videos is, first off, just interesting to me because I like learning about these stories. And then also I just have a vested interest in it because it's exposing me to the people that also do these things.
This is going to be good when I mention an experiment to try with your stories, because just watching these videos is already giving me some ideas on how you can get people to follow you for you. But drop a follow, because drop a follow. I cover the most incredible humans on Earth. Okay, double down on this. So this video, did it bring you the followers? Like, what was the aftermath of this? Were you happy with the results that it brought you? Did you feel like the people that followed you were the right type of people you're looking for? Curious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So this was like the first video that really performed well in terms of engagement for me.
Yep.
Before this, I had a couple videos hit like 80, 90, 100,000, and I didn't use a call to action.
Okay.
So I did that on this one, and like, boom, got like 1,000 within like that week, which was crazy. So that was, yeah, this did very well for me in terms of like where I was going and what my goals were.
Cool. Okay. So right off the bat, like when you're looking at your buddy Austin's page, he is basically, from the surface, I'm not going to say this is like, well, I guess I can speak confidently because like, I mean, I'm just looking at, you can, oh wait, no, you can't see this that I'm sharing. Hold on. When we look at Austin's page, what I'm seeing just without even watching his content is, oh no, sorry, dude. I'm all over the place. I'm sharing the wrong screen.
You're fine.
All right. Now you should be able to see Austin's page. When I'm looking at his page, it's almost every video is about an incredible story. The reason why I wanted to watch that Mount Everest video, and then we'll watch the other one too, so I can get a feel for like what the videos are about. It's clear to me that Mount Everest video that you posted, as well as these, like they do well because the story itself is super enticing, like it's super engaging. You know, like that's the beauty of your page, is that you have a super easy format, a green screen, and the story itself does the heavy lifting. You don't have to really worry about like too much strategy or anything like that, you know? I mean, of course, in terms of crafting the story, but
yeah,
it's just so incredible that people will stay just to hear it regardless. So super great in terms of you staying consistent. It'll definitely help you grow follows. That seems to be Austin's play. Now, the downside of this is that you will definitely grow follows as you keep making these types of stories. However, I can see a scenario where, for example, like if I followed you, I'd want to know more about these incredible human stories.
Yeah.
But when you go to post about yourself, right, like this might be what you're running into. It's like, well, this isn't really what I came for. So I have a solution for this.
Okay.
But I'm seeing kind of the dilemma here. It's like, I know these are going to do well. I'm sharing these stories, but people are coming for these stories, not for me. Don't worry. I think I have an experiment here. Now, let's go back to your page. The next one we have here, I don't know. Imagine that. This is the Alex Honnold one, right? And this one brought you the second most follows. Is that right?
This one was I think it was the third most follows. So yeah, this was the third most with 932.
Is this the one that brought second most follows?
Nope. So the next one would be, so the ones that are pinned are actually just the highest views I got. So if somebody went to my page, they would say, oh, this guy consistently gets views. Right. There's credibility.
Sure.
Let's see. If you scroll down, where? Okay, if you go back to that blue guy, that the video is kind of glitching out.
Oh, yeah. This one?
Yep, and go a little bit lower.
Oh, okay.
Right there, the 23-year record. That's the second most followers.
Really? Okay, good. This is good to know. 86,000 views, and that one got the second most. The first one was Mount Everest, right? How many views did the Mount Everest one get?
That got 117,000.
Oh, okay. All right, let's watch this real quick. I might have to stop sharing real quick. Share the tab. We're gonna be doing this a lot, Jeremy. I'm not even gonna try to tell you otherwise here. All right.
It's the most insane summit of Mount Everest, and somehow this guy made it look like a walk in the park. Now this is Tyler Andrews. He just climbed from base camp to the top of Mount Everest in 9 hours and 55 minutes. But this is just another day for Tyler. Now before I explain why, if you like crazy outdoor stories like this, be sure to give me a follow because I'm always finding new stuff to share with you. Not only did Tyler summit the mountain fast, he also returned to base camp in 16 hours and 30 minutes. The record he broke had stood for over 23 years. And if you thought that this was the only record Tyler has, then you are seriously mistaken, because he's broken over 100 records. We're not stopping there, because Tyler is not only known as a record chaser, he's also an incredible athlete. He's won multiple medals in world championship events. He's achieved Olympic trials qualification for the United States and has far too many race wins and course records. Tyler is no fluke, and I genuinely cannot cover all his achievements.
Cool. Okay. So basically, this is the newscaster dilemma. So I understand this quite well. I used to be in the same boat. So I have a couple of ideas here. All right. Let me go back to the doc. So I won't share any more of the videos. I have a pretty good understanding. So your most followed videos are the news kind of videos here. So let's go. Okay, so we have this. Whatever, that's fine. All right, so first thing, if you want to grow, if you want to grow more followers, like your buddy Austin, and you mentioned like you have your pin post to show credibility that you get consistent views, then you're going to want to dive deeper into the newscaster role, okay, for most videos. Basically, this is the experiment that I would give you. Like this is what I would do. Now, let me think about how to describe this. So you mentioned you met Michael Smoke, right? Michael Smoke talks about, and many other content experts talk about I'll just say different stages of the funnel that content is in. So I don't know if you've ever heard Michael Smoke. He has like he calls it a content funnel, but basically you have top of funnel content, which is the videos that are meant to attract new eyeballs to your page. You have middle of funnel content that is designed to nurture the people there, so basically get them to trust you more, get them to kind of binge more your content. This is thinking like taking someone that just saw you and turning them more into fans and lifetime followers. And then you have bottom of funnel content where typically in a business setting, like if I'm a business owner, I will be showing proof and my authority. I'll be showing that like I know what I'm doing. For example, if I'm selling if I'm a fitness coach, I'm going to have, or say I'm Michael Smoke, for example. In Michael Smoke's instance, he might make content about like Diet Coke or about fast food places, Chick-fil-A, all of these like topics that appeal to a very broad audience. Then once they come to his page, he might make some videos that are more about him, his personal development, blah, 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 to nurture the new people so that they can understand him. And then his bottom of funnel content is the pieces of content where he says, here I just helped so-and-so go from 200 pounds to 140, and he's super jacked by doing X, Y, and Z. Right, so this is him basically showing a transformation. He knows, like he's showing proof that he knows what he's doing. And so these are the videos that get the least amount of views, but those are the ones that typically convert people into buyers. Now, I'm saying this from like a business standpoint. How do we apply this to your page? These newscaster videos are the ones that are going to bring in the eyeballs. They're also going to get people to follow, right? Okay. And that's why, like your buddy Austin, it makes sense why he's, he is doing well for himself, because pretty much 99% of the videos that I saw were these like newscaster videos where he's basically talking about someone's story, which are designed to get eyeballs and followers. So if you want to grow more followers, we're going to do basically more of what's working of newscaster role for most videos. So just do more of what gets most follows. Now, the next goal we have, and I'll format this maybe later just so it makes a little bit more sense. The next goal that we have is I want these people to be interested in my story. So, just like I was saying with Michael Smoke, we have a couple different objectives here when we're thinking about like a funnel. The first one is to get people interested in my page, or to get people to like check me out, right? And so that's the newscaster stuff. Now the next angle is I want these people to be interested in my story. So how are we going to do that? Well, here's a couple ideas. And let me bold this. All right. So I'm just going to give you an experiment because I'm not an expert. I can give you experiments to try and then, report back on how this works for you. And we also need to figure out how are we going to like measure our progress here. So we're going to get to that in 1 second. But I have a pretty good idea of how we can do this. So first things first, you'll know if experiment 1 works in terms of like I want to get more followers. You'll know if it works if videos do better than average and get you more followers, basically. It's like a very easy how to test if this experiment works. If you start making more newscaster videos and you see that the views go up and or you get more followers, then okay, this is good, basically.
Okay.
So we'll do that there. Now, second, if you want people to be interested in your story, there's a couple things that we need to do here, which is, and this is why I said like there's a dilemma with the newscaster approach. Not saying that it's bad, because I've definitely been a newscaster. I even do newscaster content on my page. It's like I do that pretty much once or twice a week. But this is why I was asking you at the beginning of this session what the goals are for you, because the way that I view content is that I have a set objective for every video. So let me share my screen again. And again, I'm not saying this is like the only way to do it. This is just how I think of it, that I think could be helpful for you. Okay. So let's just take a look at my page, for example. So I have videos. You can see my screen okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, for example, I just posted this video an hour ago. It's probably going to get maybe like 1,500 views. The goal with this video is not to basically pop off. The goal for this video is not to go viral. The goal with this video is to deepen trust, because I'm sharing a very unique belief that I have. And I want this video is probably just going to resonate, or at least go to basically a lot of my followers. It might not reach too many people outside of the audience, but I want the people that are watching me to see this video, even if it gets 1,500 views, and see, okay, this guy thinks differently, right? So like there's an objective here. This is me trying to, when I was talking about the different stages of the funnel, this is me trying to deepen trust. This is me trying to showcase that I'm different. Okay, it's not going to get a lot of views, but the people that watch it, it's going to embed a belief in their mind. Same with this video. This video I posted yesterday, because lately I've been getting a lot of messages saying like, hey, I love that you do these experiments where you test people's advice and blah, 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 blah. I think that's super unique. I made this video. I knew it wasn't going to do well in terms of views. That wasn't the goal, right? Like these 3, right, are just here to deepen my unique beliefs. I'm trying to really establish that like I have different thoughts here. Now, this video is designed to get views. This video, the views start to pick up a little bit. This is me actually being a newscaster. This is me doubling down on a format that gets views. There goes me again going back to trying to deepen trust with this content experiment. And then this video goes back to me trying to get views, right? So for me, like I am always dabbling with each video on like how can I either deepen trust, or how can I how can I get a video to gain more eyeballs, basically. So not every video that I post is with the idea of gaining eyeballs. These are to deepen trust. This is to get views. This is to get views. This is to get views. This is to deepen trust. And it's just like a constant kind of like teeter, like a seesaw almost for me. Now, in your case, again, I'm not saying that this is the approach that you should take, because I have a different goal than you do. My goal isn't to, like, I don't have any immediate goals to blow up the page. My primary goal in terms of my priority list is to basically establish like a unique narrative with my page. So I have a different, I'm trying to really deepen trust. Now, if my goal was I wanted to get followers, like more followers very quickly, which none of this is right or wrong, by the way, this is just purely preference. If my goal is to try to get followers quickly, I would do more of, again, the newscaster stuff. And then if I wanted people to get interested in my story, these are going to be the videos that are going to get lesser views, but it's going to build more trust with the audience that you attract from these videos here. So every video has a role. These videos here are to attract new eyeballs, like the newscaster ones, the ones that already work on your page. The ones that are about your story are just for the people that are interested in hearing more about you. Now, how can we do this where we can satisfy the people that hit follow from your newscaster videos? Here would be my suggestion. And sorry, chat, if this was like a super roundabout way for me to get to this solution. Sorry, Jeremy. My solution to this would be make some videos that are newscaster videos, right? So you understand what I mean when I say newscaster videos, right? It's like you just green screen talking about a story, just like how you're doing. Yeah. But, and again, I would try to, if I were you, I would try to do this at least once a week to start off with, and then you can ramp it up from there. This would be the experiment. Newscaster videos, but include a comparison or challenge in your life to the video. Here's what I mean, okay? Because I know that might be a little confusing here. So let's go to your page. This would be a really interesting experiment. I'd love to see. I'd love to see on your page. Okay. Okay. So let me know if you can see. Cool. Yep. Okay. So again, you might post if my goal is like I want to grow my views, I want to grow my followers, just like my buddy Austin. Then, and are you posting, or at least you were posting once a day, right?
Yeah, that was the goal.
Okay.
I gotta get back on that.
So tactically, that might mean that you do 5 videos each week that are like these, that bring in views and follows. That's going to help you ramp up your page very quickly. 2 of those videos each week, so videos like, let's say 6 and 7, are going to be you doing this. But towards the end of the video, or you could even do it in the middle, you basically compare what this guy's doing, or like you try to do what this guy's doing in your life. For example, okay, you mentioned, and the reason why I'm giving this experiment is because you mentioned that you like doing these videos because you also like to do some of these activities, right? What were some of the activities that you mentioned you like to do?
So split boarding, which is just climb up a mountain, snowboard down.
Okay.
I do a lot of ultra running, trail running. So what this guy did was a traverse where you go along the ridge of a mountain range.
Okay.
And 2 weeks ago, I attempted to do that here in Salt Lake City and got about halfway through and then ended up dropping out of it.
There we go. So here we go. So like even just what you just said there, this is how I would start with 2 videos a week. Try to think of them as experiment videos. This is what I do on my page right now. I have videos that I think of as just, I think of like my whole page as an experiment, but I have a couple videos where I experiment. These 2 videos would be you telling a story, and then in the middle of it, you going and trying what this person did. And you share basically like, because the reason why that would be valuable to someone like me is because it puts into perspective how insanely difficult this achievement is. Like if this guy, for example, like I think you have do you have a David Goggins one on here, or was that Austin?
That was Austin.
Okay. So let's pull up Austin real quick, just as an example. I think I'm spelling it wrong. Let me just go back to your page. Following, and then Austin. All right. And again, these videos that I'm giving you as like experiments to try would be with the goal of people being interested in your story. These are not going to get a lot of views. Well, they could, definitely could. But when you first start out, they might get lesser views. But over time, as you keep experimenting with this, you will start to develop people who are more interested in you. And as well as some of the videos actually might start to pop off too. I think that would be a really cool video to see something incredible happening and then someone actually trying it. So this guy, so Austin has this one about David Goggins, right? And I don't know what this video is particularly about, but I'm going to assume it's like a crazy, let's just say it's like a, one of his insane mile marathons, like, I don't know, whatever, 200-mile marathon or whatever, something crazy like that, right?
Yeah.
So you could do a video like this, basically explaining the story, and then it cuts to you saying, I'm going to go and try this as a challenge, right? And now, obviously, you don't want the video to be insanely long, so you could talk about it for like 10 seconds or whatever, and then go and try it and just do a quick time lapse. And obviously, I don't think, maybe, I don't know. I don't expect you to run 200 miles for a video, but it would make for an engaging video that would put into perspective how insane this achievement is, as well as for people to buy into more about you. And so you could, because it basically does two things. Again, it shows the level of achievement for this, but also it shows your willingness to become incredible, which is, I think, what you're trying to do, right? Like you want people to follow you for your story. And if you're able to tie a story that people already like with something you're trying to do, people will start to buy into you. And the reason why I'm giving this as an experiment is because this is what people come to me for. Like I make these content experiments where I take like this video, for example. This video is currently trending in my niche. I took that video and now I'm trying it. And now people come to me and they say, hey, I like your page because you actually try this. I want to learn more about what you're doing. So that's what I would leave you as like this would be the direction. Newscaster videos, but try the achievement yourself, basically.
Okay. So I would take somebody who's ran a race like this, and then after a brief introduction, say, and I'm trying this myself with my next upcoming race. Exactly
right. Yep. Or just like you said, you said that you tried the Mount Everest thing, and you got halfway and then you stopped. Even if you don't achieve it, and even if the journey is maybe not like 1-to-1, I don't expect you to climb Mount Everest, but if you actually tried something, I'd want to know, like, that would be an awesome video.
Okay. And then, so with that, I guess I'll share another guy. So when I'm making those videos, should I share footage of me doing the thing? Because that's another, not complaining, that's another skill that I'd have to figure out and learn how to tell a story through taking videos of that. Or do I just do like a talking head and maybe do a talking head with a picture of me doing the thing in the background?
You could I think the easiest way for you to do it is like when you go out and do these incredible things, do you ever take videos at all? Like even if they're just like quick B-roll reels? Is that something you actually do? I think the easiest way would just be to do a voiceover of B-roll reels that you have. Like let's say you're going snowboarding. I imagine at some point you might take out your phone to film you snowboarding. Mm-hmm. I would just do a voiceover of that. You take the story and then it cuts to you with the B-roll of you actually trying it, and you just tell the story verbally. You say, I tried to do this, here's what happened, blah, blah, blah. And that could even be an incentive for people to follow along, because I'm going to try to become the next incredible human on Earth, So
yeah.
There's a lot there, but that would be my direction.
Okay.
Did that help at all? Did that give you maybe some ideas? Did you have any other questions, Jeremy? Anything else?
No. So that, like, I said no. Yes, that helped. I had no other questions. Okay. That gives me like a direction to go in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like doesn't matter how fast you're going if you're not going in the right direction. That's helpful.
I would say that number one thing that's helped me with my page so far is to set an objective with each video, and also to understand clearly what the goals are for the page. So if your goals are like, if you're looking at Austin, you're like, ah, man, he has so many more followers and views and stuff, then just make more videos of what gets you follows, and you'll be up to where Austin is. But then if you're like, ah, I want people to buy into me, then try these experiments that I'm giving you, where you actually try stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the goal, because, like, yeah, followers are great, but the idea is, you know, you want them to trust you.
And just know that there is oftentimes a trade-off. Like, I am willing to trade off, for example, like if I wanted to grow quicker, I would make a ton of videos that are basically double downs on my most followed videos, but I'm trading fast growth for, right now, I want to build deeper connection with my audience. That's my current goal. I'm not saying that that's right or wrong. That's my current goal. If your goal is fast growth, again, nothing wrong with that, then you just do the inverse. Then you do all the videos that get you the most follows.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool, man. All right. All right, Jeremy. I'll let you hop off. I know we spoke for an hour, and I know you have something going. If you have any other questions, please let me know. And yeah, happy to help you. Feel free to come on these lives as many times as you want. I'm really excited to see what you end up doing with your page.
Yeah, I'm excited. I got some ideas now. I think I was losing a bit of motivation to get after it. Now I got some different ideas to go with. So
awesome.
I'm excited about that.
Awesome, man. Well, keep me updated. And again, I'll shoot you some DMs too. I'll send over this doc with you in just a second. And yeah, feel free to come as many times as you want. You're always invited here.
All right. I appreciate you.
Cool, man. All right. Bye.
Bye.